Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. This is a reading for the star sign of Virgo. I hope you're all doing well. Now, this is a general energies reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you're interested in any more readings, check out my site. And let's get into it, Virgo. Probably dealing with a lot of inadequacies when it comes to your finances. There could be possibly a lot coming in but a lot going out, or not enough coming in and not a lot going out. There seems to be little balance. It's really putting you off your game. Stability is paramount for you at this time. So I think you're really going to be checking in with who, what, where, how. This money seems to be just sort of draining away for some reason. What's it being spent on? What is there something being taken out of your account that you're not accurately aware of? Is there too many fees on something? Is there you're paying for things you don't use? All those little things. So you're going to be getting your Virgo skills out in a big way and checking off the list to see exactly where you are, what you owe, all of it. And if you haven't done that, this is the month to really check in, because you're happy when you're in this position, when you have the ability to be able to give to what you want and less so to things you may not necessarily want. You like to be seen as someone who has their affluences together, their stuff together, their ducks in a row. So when you feel that this is being affected, and maybe you're moving into one of these positions where you're having to beg other individuals for time, energy, finances, work, the disparity is ringing so loud in your ears. Also be careful of righteous feelings, or you literally are feeling like you've really missed out on something. Let's get into it. A lot of things have been said. A lot has been done. The anger that comes out at times from others wounds deeply. But also be very aware of what you're projecting outwards at this time. Two other individuals literally might feel like they're walking away from you at the moment, unable to cope. It's too much. The pain too real. Or you're deciding to make that choice yourself to bring back your stability, your sense of purpose, your sense of self. A lot of these reactions and ways of dealing with finances, emotions, instability, you can track it back to childhood experiences, or a parent that possibly left in your childhood. There's a sense of ill balance, not imbalance, ill balance. You're feeling like literally there is no balance either way. It's all sick. And not in a fully sick way, as in something good, but ill, sick. Sorry about the shake. I can see my camera going. Okay, so Earth birth changes. With all the changes in the planet, being an Earth sign, the massive shakes, the ripples, the changes in the electromagnetic energy of the planet, with the sun exploding, with all these bombardments towards the Earth, the massive earthquakes that are happening. It's literally, you could feel like this is a external view of the internal of your life. It's nothing but earthquakes and tsunamis. It's one after the other after the other. Leaving you to just want to leave. The fight or flight reflex is kicking in. Let's get some advice. Sacrifices will need to be made. Or how do you also feel like you are sacrificing yourself, your wants, your needs? What are you willing to sacrifice to change the situation you're in? Because the only person that can pull yourself out of this mud quagmire is yourself. Raising your vibration up out of those lower chakras of greed, lust, anger, but all those other base needs, and bringing your vibration up into the higher part of your chakra system and actually starting to love on yourself. Tell yourself how good you are and how good you're going every day. Connect with the higher source. Go out in nature and see the beauty and majesty of life. While stuck down here, you can end up feeling like it's a constant wallow in misery. Or you're dealing with someone who's constantly wallowing in misery. And the feeling of being stuck, particularly in the material world, is very real. Bound, stuck, maybe to an excessive mortgage, to the system, the rental system, subordinate jobs, having to take orders, where you see so much more better for yourself. Because you're getting to this stage. When you wake up in the morning, are you excited for what the day has to bring? Or are you literally feeling like not even bother getting dressed and go back to bed? God, universe, the angels are trying to shower abundance down upon you. But you need to look up from this darkness. You need to look up. There is not one person, place, or thing that is going to be able to get you out of this situation except for yourself. You already have what you need to love. What you need to love is you. You are always with you. There'll be nobody else in your life that will be with you the whole time except for yourself. No one. You've been with you the whole time. How do you talk to yourself these days? How do other people treat you? What do you accept? Because you've been asked right now to lift your vibration and accept only love, light, and peace, prosperity. No more blame game. No more accepting the blame. No more trying to people please or fix things. To leave all the energy of the world just for a moment behind and realize that your God-given gift is to get back up and stand in the light. This may be very difficult for you, moment. Listening, This card suggests listen to others with your heart. How do you feel after an interaction with a person, a place, a thing? How's your heart feel? Does it feel heavy? Do you feel heart sore, weary, exhausted, or buoyed up and full of hope after the interaction? It's time to get really real, Virgo, and figure out what this energy drain is on your system, because you have so much love to give to the world. But what the important thing is here is to give it to number one first and foremost. Advice. It's not a case of staying where you are or doing what you do because it might upset others if you change. What about upsetting yourself on the daily? Oh, this is what society expects, or my partner or my family. But what about what's right for you? Major soul-searching moment. Because the biggest fear is to actually do it. It's easy to think about changing something pretty dramatic here, but to actually step into a place of actually taking that first step can be absolutely terrifying. That decision to get rid of that addiction, that loveless relationship, a codependence on family or something else. To choose you instead of choosing everybody else first. But you have to make the choice. It's a crossroads. And all I can hear popping into my head, if I make this decision that's going to upset all these people, well, that might just have to be a little bit too bad, mightn't it? If you're choosing you and you're making the right choices to actually make yourself a better person without harming anybody else, well then absolutely it's your right to do so. It could take literally maybe going on a long trip, or stripping yourself down that bare that you literally feel like it's just you, the wind and the road. Accept and nurture your fear and move forward anyway. Take the step, because you've got something inside that the world really wants to hear and see. Your thing. You could be really in love with cooking. You could be really in love with singing. You could be really in love with creating music or dance or gardening or whatever your creative thing is. But when we don't have our stability, we don't have a roof over our head that we've organised and done for ourselves, no handouts, no they were going to look after me. No one's going to look after you. Nobody. The only person that needs to look after you is you. So check in on your very choices, the very choices you make each day, and figure out whether it leaves you feeling more financially and emotionally and stable, less stable. Do you feel less stable after the day, or do you feel more centered and grounded? because that's where you're going to be able to create the most wonderful thing and bring the best part of yourself into the world. You could be the next Michelin chef. You could be the next opera singer, the next biggest dancer. There is so much inside you. But while you're stuck in this survival, it makes it extremely difficult to create from there. Or you're witnessing somebody or something in your life doing this, and you'd love to be able to help them, but in all honesty, the only person that can help somebody is themselves. People can get advice and all that, but if you don't make the choice yourself to change, there's absolutely nothing anything or anyone can do. So you've been asked today to choose you, choose your higher timeline, choose your higher self, choose the best version of you, and be unapologetic. No, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do this for you today because don't even have to give a reason. You just don't even have to give a reason if you don't choose. I'm sorry, I'm choosing me today. When you first start that, you're going to get a lot of reactivity from the people that are used to draining you or expecting you to be this or do that. You know, I'm seeing like a boss that calls you, you know, you don't know if you're ever going to get a time off or not any day of the week because you're always on call. Exhausting. You're at the whim of something or someone else. Fives. Say no to that boss or that thing that says, you know, you're doing this, you're doing that. Oh, no, sorry, not today. No. And be patient with yourself, but also patient with others. Don't fly off the handle. Keep your commitments, yes. So be careful what you commit to at this time as well. Don't commit to helping everybody, all and sundry, being the best worker, the best lover, the best everything, but forgetting about nurturing yourself as well. So keep your commitments to yourself, because if you can't buoy up the energy inside yourself to a point where you're able to have excess to give out in bounty, you end up in a drained state. It's very how would I put it? Dualistic is what I meant to say. This card, there is the haves and haves not. And someone being at the whim of someone who has. Literally getting either funds or justice shoved in the face. It's time to take your own power back. And be responsible for looking after yourself. With no expectations that someone's going to pick up the pieces or you pick up the pieces for them. These cards are being very clear. It's time, Virgo, to make a plan. And I tell you what, if anyone can make a plan, it's you. You know what the plan is. And if you don't, you need to sit in silence. By yourself. Out in nature. Nurturing yourself first. Because once you actually start to do that, the energy exchange between you and everything in your life will shift up. And it will start to flow again, instead of going down the drain, whereas water should flow and move, and it's just been drained out. Get some more advice. Your kindness has been seen as weakness, but also how kind are you being to yourself? That seems to be the major story from this. What kindness and respect are you treating yourself with? What are you tolerating? Because whatever you're thinking, you're manifesting. This is the major arcana for you. You have the absolute capacity to create whatever you want in this world, Virgo. You are a master manifestor. I've had the absolute honor and privilege of meeting some incredibly put together Virgos. And my God, they can manifest like I've never seen before. It's absolute beauty to behold. Everything just comes to them. It's time to realize that whatever you're thinking, feeling, believing, you're bringing down from the universe and you're planting in this world is real. You manifest. You turn something that's an idea into reality. And you ground it. What are you grounding in? Is it discontent? Is it lack of finances and constant instability? Or is it getting that mojo back and starting to not just survive, but absolutely thrive? When you're in that place of thriving, you can create beauty and magic in anything you want in this world. So go out there, Virgo. Check in with yourself. Nurture yourself first. Be patient, particularly with yourself. Keep your commitments to yourself, the commitments you've made to others, but also check in and decide what commitments you're continuing to commit to. That person that says, oh, you've got a ute, which is I don't know what they call. Anyway, it's a car with a tray at the back where you can move things. You know, oh, you've got a ute, you can move me this weekend, can't you, mate? Well, no, actually, it's the answer. Say no. No, sorry, mate. No, can't do. Find somebody else. You're going to feel so empowered by actually saying no and choosing you. I love it. One more piece of advice, please, for Virgo. But yeah, it's choose you time, Virgo. No more people pleasing, expecting others to fix it. No more, it's now time for you to stand up. You are one of the most affluent, balanced, amazing signs of the zodiac. You are a master manifester. Whatever you say out loud happens. Whatever you say out loud happens. Whatever you tell yourself daily happens. Start telling yourself that you just got the most amazing life. Life is incredible. Bounty just flows to me. I'm centered. I'm secure. I can say no. I've got boundaries. I honor and respect myself enough to choose health, to choose wealth, to choose Whatever you choose is yours. It's yours for the taking. But don't do things just because society and other things expect you to. You're so very loyal. I've got this massive mortgage. I need to work myself to the bone to pay it. Well, get yourself something a little more financially and whatever appropriate, a smaller property. Less maintenance, less payments, more time to enjoy yourself, more time to create. Because it's just patterns learned over possibly generations and generations and generations of what we need to do to get ahead in this world. We need to work ourselves to the bone every day. Poor little spiders, they're such hard workers. And yet feared. There could be an element of you that is feared by others. Or there's a part of yourself that you don't really want to look at, that part that could be a little bit poison tongue possibly. Because the spiral of patterns here as she's at the whim of her environment, just sitting up where she is always, just dedication every day, doing the right thing, so Virgo-like. Doing the right thing, keeping your commitments, doing the work. But in this, what's been attracted to you all the time? Do you feel like the spiral's getting smaller and smaller and smaller? Or do you feel like this spiral's getting larger and more expansive and more wonderful over time? Shift the direction of the spiral if it's heading down, and start to shift that spiral back up again. You, Virgo, have the power. You always have. And your guides, your spirit team, are saying you've got this. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. The idea is going to strike like lightning. Once you decide to make this shift, things are going to move so fast for you. No longer down in these depths and darkness and misery. You'll be rising like a phoenix from the ashes. An absolute sight to behold. Gilded gold. Gilded gold. With your crown chakra, throat, third eye, bursting with connection. Pull that energy back into you, beautiful Virgo. Lift yourself up. Don't expect anybody else to do it for you, sweetie. I really love you. I hope that helped. And I'd just like to say thank you and bye for now.